Hi guys, I thought I'd do a follow-up on my pointer video that I did the other week. My options were the cheap, this cheap GP pointer. I can't remember the price, but really budget, probably £10–20. I then upgraded to this Garrett Pro AT, which was pretty good. And then this Xpointer MAX came out on the market. So I went and bought that because I really liked the fact that it was digital. Look in my other video and there's a bit more detail around that one. But I found this one, although I've seen the guy from Joe and Alan the other day on the beach, he was using this. And if you watch his video, you can see it sort of bugging out. It sort of keeps beeping. Once it finds it, it needs resetting all the time, which is what they did tell me, because I did get this from Joe and Alan. And they did tell me at the time that just keep resetting it if it goes a bit crazy. Well, that's a bit of a bug, isn't it? And then finally, I've just bought this MI-4, which has actually helped me to find my best find to date. I've got it here. The other week I found this quarter stater, which is a little gold Celtic coin. So yeah, so this is the MI-4. And I just really like, I saw quite a lot of videos with people using these, and it's got a funny little sort of whirring noise setting where you can, it sort of suggests progressively where the find is. So I really like the idea of that, and on using it, I think this is probably the best. The purpose of this video today is just to give you a few little tips on what I have found, and then just to give them a little bit of a range test to see which one is there any advantage on depth, and also just sort of see how they go really. The one thing that lets this one down, like I say, as a unit, it was a little bit tricky to understand the settings on it because it's one button again. Obviously just need to get used to that. But what did let it down is the first time I used it, this clip looked really good. It looks like a really well made little pouch. But I found on my first outing, it just kept falling off. It would unclip, and you could say, well, you haven't put it on properly, but true. But you know, everybody I've seen said, oh, it's great. It's got a twist option. It looks really good, but I just, in the field, on the day, first time using it, I found it kept just falling on the floor. Second time I used it, yeah, I clipped it somewhere else and it was okay. So in summary, and it's plastic, I just think under a bit of stress it would break. In summary, I quite like these, where they're just a Velcro with a popper. I just seem to prefer that. The one thing I did have with the Garrett, this is the Quest version, the Garrett version, the stitching was a bit rubbish here, and so it actually fell to bits. But that said, I do prefer that option there. I have done this video before with the 3, but let's do all 4. Let's take the first one, this GP pointer. Okay, so I've set this up. I hope you can see it okay. And I'm going to first of all get an enormous Russian coin from 1878. I have no idea exactly what that coin is. If I just drop that at 14 inches away, this little thing, although that's got new batteries in it, is pretty useful. I can't believe I used this to begin with, you know, first couple of weeks, because even with that, you know, it's got to be right on top of that tape measure. So I'm guessing so that needs to be about, what's that, 10, 20, 30, about 40 millimeters, 4 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches. Before it sees that coin, which is, like I say, it did okay at the start. Now I imagine, irrespective of the coin actually, I wonder if the coin size actually affects these. I know that obviously will with a regular metal detector. I'm not sure it does with these. But anyway, I would say you've got to be, if you were in the field there, you'd have to be an inch away from that to to identify it. So that's a GP pointer, pretty useless I would say. Let's go with the, so this is the Garrett Pro AT. So that's seeing that at about 6 centimeters, which is just over 2 inches. Now we go with the Quest. So it's definitely picking that up. It's still only about, it's about 2.5 inches. That's about 2.5 inches for the Quest. And so let's now try this MI-4. I went for the MI-4 because I haven't got I think it's a Deus, and the MI-6 connects directly to the Deus. I don't know too much about that unit, but I just thought this was a little bit cheaper. Real gamble, because I understand that the Deus are an upcoming machine, and I thought, will I be getting one next week? But I'll have to get a new one of these, won't I? But okay, so I love that sound it makes. So that is roughly, I would say that was the same as the Quest, but the thing I love about these and the Garrett is it's picking it up the same on that side. Yeah, that's about, what's that? I'd say that's touching. It's nearly 3 inches. So possibly one, two, that's see, this thing's so sort of intermittent, because that's now picking up 1, 2, 3, that's nearly 4 inches away, but it doesn't pick it up there. It's only on the end, which really is frustrating for me. So going from the enormous Russian coin, I'm just going to try 2 more. I'm going to try, I've got a tiny little Roman coin here, nondescript, I'm not quite sure what it is, but let's just drop that one there. Okay, now I would imagine that these were all going to perform about the same. So the cheap carat, well, that virtually has to touch the coin. So these I wouldn't bother with. Okay, let's go with the Garrett. That's about 1.5 inches. 1, 2.5, that's 3 inches. And about 1.5 inches there. Try the Quest. That's around about 2 inches. And then finally this MI-4. My summary would be, I prefer this. It's about the same performance of this. So the MI-4 is about the same performance as the Xpointer, apart from this has this side ability, and I just love the noise. But that really gives you an idea. This one was cheaper. I think these are about £135. This was about 109, I think. So this is my preference. This one's still good. It's my backup. So when I go out now, I put both these on my belt, and then the Garrett's good. Around about roughly the same performance. I would probably prefer this again. This side, the fact that this will find things on the shaft of the unit rather than the tips, much better. And then the cheap GP pointer, absolute waste of time as per previously. And then finally, let's just see what it does with the gold. Maybe that's right. Maybe that is right. That one's about, what is that? That's about 2 inches. This one cheap one is 1 inch. This one's on max. Oh, that one seems, that's better, isn't it? That has a better what about the little coin? Okay. The Garrett. The same as the MI-4. And then I'm not quite sure this one, I'm not quite sure what's happened to this one. So the Quest seems to be a little bit higher performance for depth. Yeah. So for depth, you would say that this Quest Max outperforms this. I just still like the sound of it, but that's a good test. So there we go. I think that concludes my findings. So I think you'd do well with any of these three, really. I love the sound this one makes. Looks like the Xpointer wins on depth, and then the Garrett is alongside, and the cheap ones are ready for the bin. So, but I'm using this XR MI-4. I'm going to do a proper review on it, sort of against my other Pinpointers. I've got 4 of them now. I think this is by far the best. And the main thing is, it's just this sort of gradual, progressive noise, you know, so you're flicking around like this, and it just sounds better. Whereas the other one, let's get the Quest out. I don't know what the Quest is picking up, probably might. See, the Quest, it doesn't find it like that, you see, because it's not finding it. It's not until you're right on top of it, you know, so you could be scratching around for something else in that hole. I'll have to have a check. All over the shop. But this one is finding that, you see, even at the side. So this one for me is a better unit. It's better than the this Quest. But there you go. So thanks for watching this. Please subscribe, because I'll be doing lots more finds. You know, in the last few weeks I found this little gold coin, this quarter stater. And I've also then the week after found this Henry III half silver coin. What else have I got? And the fact that I've only been doing this a few months, that was off the River Thames, a halfpenny, 1944. I've got a lovely little Roman coin there, from a, I think that was from a field. Some little lovely buttons. Really nice button there, I'm not sure you can see the detail on these. That was out of my back garden, that one was from 1867 I think it was. It's got a little hole in it, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but that was remarkable that that old coin came out of the garden. A couple of coins, a couple of George III's from the Thames, and then I've got my Mary and William, which I got from a field as well. I don't think that one's got a date on it. And then my my little Victoria. So certainly finding lots of coins with the Equinox. So keep watching, and we'll do some live digs. I'm going on a really special dig next weekend with the Weekend Wanderers. So I will do a lot more videos of that. That's going to be a real special one, I hope. And it's on my birthday. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.